Well, Billy, why are we on the roof? Could you care to explain?
Well, I want to talk about the Starlink that we have at the chateau.
Starlink, what's that, might you ask? Well,
Well,
Starlink is it's a satellite constellation of basically internet satellites. And actually, unlike normal satellites, they're actually 60 times closer to Earth, so that there's less latency, and they transmit via lasers to sort of transmitters on the ground all around the Earth. And Starlink was first went into development 7 years ago, 2014.
oh wow.
But it wasn't launched. The first ones weren't launched until I think it was early 2019. So they've only been in operation for 2 years. And they launch up to 60 satellites at a time using SpaceX's rockets, because Starlink actually was created by Elon Musk, who created SpaceX and Tesla and eBay. No, PayPal. What else did he create? He's a genius. He's a genius. Him and his brother are both geniuses. So yeah, and actually they apparently it was estimated to cost up to 10 billion just the development stage. So that was up until 2018, and that was 3 years ago. And they just launched another 60 satellites 4 weeks ago into orbit, and hopefully they want to have at least 30,000 satellites in orbit. So that's why it's called Starlink. But it's actually a constellation, and I've actually seen them go over.
Yeah.
When they first launched them, they fly in rows. So you may see like a row of dots, lights in the sky moving in unison, and then what happens is they go around the Earth in their orbit, and then they slowly, one at a time, they'll leave one behind, and then it'll keep going. So then they'll actually spread out. Yeah, well, as you can see, we've actually installed the satellite several weeks ago, but Billy you wanted to test it first, didn't you, Billy?
I did.
To make sure it actually worked before you filmed it, and you didn't think it would be interesting to film, but actually it's fascinating. And actually the system is still in beta at the moment. They don't have that many satellites up. I think they have about 1,790 satellites up at the moment,
Oh, really?
but only 1,600 and something are working. Some of them stopped working.
Yeah.
And they're equipped with Hall effect thrusters.
Oh really?
I don't know what Hall effect thrusters are. Maybe it's named after a person. It's E-band phased array antennas with laser transponders. There you go. 1,657 currently working, and the last launch date was the 14th of September 2021.
Wow.
So it's been installed, and actually my videos upload much faster now. I'm very pleased. Actually, it's attached to where the old flagpole for the chateau was. We used to have a lovely flag which used to look majestic in the wind, but we had a big storm, and the flagpole actually snapped and landed somewhere. So we don't have a flag anymore, but I would like to get another one. So the cable goes through here. It's quite a long route actually. It sort of snakes along here, along the ridge, up behind one of the chimneys, through an attic skylight, and down into the basement.
No, it goes into the attic, and I'll tell you what, if we go down on the cherry picker, we can explain what we've done, so it spreads it around the whole house.
Yeah, because I haven't got a clue. I don't even know how it works.
Right, let's go down.
Right, let's go back down then. Lovely jubbly.
What are we doing here?
Well, we are in the attic of the chateau.
Incredibly dusty attic.
We are... How many floors up? From the basement, we're on the 6th floor.
6th, you
If
sure?
you include the basement.
Yeah.
Basement, ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, 5th floor. Oh, we're on the 5th floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. 5th floor. But there are 6 including the basement.
Yeah.
So this is... What is this array of technical marvel here? I don't know, what is it?
Well, the bottom black one is the power over Ethernet, which connects directly to the dish.
So it's electrically powered Ethernet.
Yeah.
Like it's got a current through it.
And then the white one goes to the router, which then in turn comes out and goes down into the
Is this
basement.
part of the Starlink?
Yes.
It's quite fancy, isn't it?
I mean, most people wouldn't do this and have it upstairs out the way, unless you had a massive house like this, because it's not really needed.
Yeah.
Because basically the white box here generates the Wi-Fi anyway, so you just connect to that normally.
Oh, normally you would connect just to that if,
Yeah.
if you were close enough to it, but because this is 5 floors up in the west wing.
Yeah, well, there's 1,300 square meters to cover, so
Yeah, so we need.
it needs
so,
to.
So from this, it goes to this.
The black cable,
which
which
is a Cat
6A,
Cat 6A.
which goes downstairs.
Goes downstairs via this purple coloured cable. Goes
Yeah.
down all the way down, and it actually goes all the way down to just below the grand staircase, doesn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, in the
Where
old
there is
servant
where there's a
staircase.
switch,
Where there's a switch.
and then it breaks into 6 different connections,
yeah,
which
run
is
off-
10 gigabit speed each.
which go off via cables or
Yeah,
just
cables. Yeah,
cables to
it's all
various
hardwired.
parts of the building. which
Every
go-
downstairs room has a connection, Ethernet connection.
and then you have routers in the bedroom which pick up those Wi-Fi and repeat them
Yeah.
to the first floor bedrooms
Yeah, and so on
and so on, so that we get internet
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah,
So everything comes via satellite from space, via the spaghetti of cables all across the house from router to router.
no, but
to
it was all
repeater.
professionally installed though
Yeah,
by
it was
the
done
electrician.
That
Yeah,
was done by Duncan.
it was done by Duncan. Yeah,
Who is married to Janet, who was in my video, and who's a fantastic electrician. Actually,
Yeah, he
really
is.
good. So yeah. So anything else to explain?
we should show people how fast it is.
Yeah, let's show people how fast it is. Because I've noticed actually, my videos uploaded 4K videos still sometimes could take an hour, but that just depends on if people are using the internet. But HD videos, lightning
Lightning speed.
In fact, I uploaded a 4-minute video, not very long, but the 4-minute video in 4K of the little montage that I did. It uploaded in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's great.
It's just done.
So let's show everyone how fast it is,
Okay, let's go.
and then yeah,
So back down 4, 5 floors.
yeah,
Yeah, long way down.
let's go.
Right. So this is the test of the internet.
Proof is in the pudding.
Proof is in the pudding.
So you push the go button.
SpaceX Starlink. There we go. Go. Connecting.
It does vary the speed. So normally about 200 and something. It has gone over 300
Oh.
a lot of the time.
So
Upload, I've noticed it's normally between 20 and 40.
is that good?
Yeah. It all depends on,
Depends on where, if there's, because at the minute they don't actually have that many satellites up.
yeah.
Not the 30,000 that they eventually want. They only have like 1,700.
Well, it's still in beta.
1,600, yeah. So eventually you'll get much better
So what did we get?
signal because there'll be more satellites.
Okay, the speed was pretty decent.
Download 210 megabytes per second.
And upload is actually quite good.
14.4. It's usually sometimes higher, like you said.
Generally between 10 and 20 is sufficient to upload a YouTube video in like 10-15 minutes.
Oh, that's good. So it's worth the money
It is worth the money, yeah.
and all of the going up on the roof.
Because remember, it used to take 3 or 4 hours to upload a video.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Especially 4K ones, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And some of my videos are uploading 4K and what's the codec? H.264,
Yeah.
which is a big file because YouTube prefers it and you get a nicer picture, but it takes forever. But with this, it's much quicker.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth it.
Definitely worth it. And it's also great for people who live in rural areas or, you know, far from fibre optic or even
ADSL, yeah.
ADSL, yeah, because satellite, boom, straight from the sky, from the constellation of satellites,
Yeah.
to your antenna and into your device.
Brilliant.
Yeah, there you go.
Couldn't ask for more.
Yeah.